forget. I'm so busy. I've had to take my youngest back to the dentist for his follow-up, and then he's got an appointment with his neurologist in a little while, and I'm trying to run errands in between. I know there's no way I'm going to be able to do a video for the download, so I'm going to do it now while I'm driving. Okay, so hi guys, I'm Jamie Zebra 23. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Yep, I love all of your likes, your shares, your comments, your subscribes. Even if it's a good comment, a bad comment, I love them all. Yes, I do. Thank you so much. So here's what's up. So these were the downloads that I've been getting for the past 4 days. So I saw a big house with double doors. Like when you first, like, I guess they're called French doors, the doors that, you know, there's 2 doors. So some of you might be moving into a house that has double doors in the front. At first I saw wooden doors, like oak. It looked like the lighter colored wood. I guess it's oak. It could be a different kind of wood. But then I saw the same doors and they were like, kind of like is it stained glass? Like with it's not see-through glass, but it's got like cloudiness to it. So I saw that, and then I saw like a beautiful like cast iron design, not like the bars, not like burglar bars, but like, you know, the squiggly line designs on the door. So I don't know if you guys are gonna buy a house and then the door, you're gonna change, you like a different type of a door and you're gonna change it to something like that. I also saw that some of you are going to get your furniture professionally cleaned. I also saw that some of you are getting your cars detailed. I also saw a lot of decluttering. So collective, that could all be symbolic of maybe you're just cleaning your house. Maybe you're just rearranging furniture. So it doesn't have to be as drastic as you moving or something like that. It could just be like cleaning up your life. You know, anytime you see like cleaning in your visions, that could just mean like cleaning up your life. Like maybe there's a person, place, or thing that doesn't serve you, so you're cleaning up your life. Now, I also saw those of you that are on the rocks in a relationship and there's constant disrespect within a romantic relationship. You guys are going to be making arrangements to get out of that, to move somewhere else. Some of you may have to like take a few steps back before you can move forward. Some of you have realized whatever situations you're in, you cannot move forward because it's just too toxic. So let's say you're in a marriage and there's constant cheating or lying or disrespect. You try to work it out. You try to talk to the person. You tried. And this could be for a man or a woman. I know it's a theme that only men can be abusers and that only men are the bad guys. Sometimes women are pretty toxic. You know, it's 2025. So yeah, so whether you're a man or a woman, if you are in a situation where you are in a relationship that is no longer serving you and it's just too toxic and it's just too crazy, you just can't do it anymore. You can't move forward. You know, do what you got to do. If you got to get out, because it's saying that some of you may have to like go back and stay with your family members, or you have to like move to a hotel, or you got to rent a room somewhere. Maybe you live in a big, beautiful house and now you got to rent a room because you got to get away from your crazy partner. It could be something like that. Now, also another download that I got is new relationships coming in. It's saying, what I saw was like new relationships coming in. It's like, are these distractions or what? So for some of you, it's just plain a distraction that's coming in for you. So just be aware of that. Make sure that the person is like, and I know some people don't agree with this and nobody has to. I feel like a relationship has to have a purpose. And I know some of you might be like, Jamie, that's absurd. Like, that's terrible. What? I think that all relationships should have a purpose, that the person should be coming in to better your life or help you in some way. If the person is going to make your life worse or drag you down in any way, economically, mentally, emotionally, physically, time-wise, then that is not good. That, you know, for me, that's how I think. Maybe I know other people, they're like, I just want a body in my bed. I just want people to think I'm in a relationship. And that's fine too, whatever you want to do. Like, I'm not telling anybody how to live their lives, but yeah. So for some of you, a distraction is coming in. So if you guys have zero time, and somebody comes in and they're like, spend time with me, can we go there? And then you have to like rearrange everything when you already have zero time. Is that good? I don't think that's good. I don't. Quickly, and then I'll move on to the rest of the downloads. You know, I remember being younger, and I remember being a divorced mom of one child, and society was saying, At least people in my small town were saying, you have a kid, you should be married. I was already married and got a divorce. You should be married, you should be married. So then I would meet guys and they'd be like, let's get married. And I'd be like, okay, because I thought that's what I was supposed to be doing. So that's why I had like back-to-back marriages without ever wanting to be in even one of the marriages. Because society said, I would have rather have waited and met someone that I actually liked and then married them rather than just marrying because society says you're a mother, you have to be married. So if some of you out there are finding yourself in that situation, well, I'm dating someone and they are really, they're trying to rush me down the aisle, I better just do it because, society says, yeah, that's a quick way to get divorced. So just, if you got someone grabbing you by the wrist trying to rush you down the aisle and you know that you don't see a future, I wouldn't do that if I were you. But I mean, of course, if you're vibing and if this is a person that you care for and that you love and you see a future and longevity, marry them. Do it quick, fast, and in a hurry and have your forever, right? Okay, so now, and I'm not against marriage, by the way. I'm pro marriage. I'm pro, if you're going to have children, you should be married. I believe that. So I'm not telling anybody, oh, just have babies willy-nilly without, being in a committed marriage. It's not what I'm saying. I 100% believe in the sanctity of marriage, but I believe that you shouldn't just marry anybody who's going to put a ring on it. That's what I'm saying. But anyway, so now to other downloads. You guys are focused on your savings. So some of you have a very large savings account, or you're going to be building that. I feel like most of you already have a large savings account, but you're focused on building. Some of you are of the realization that you have everything that you need and you literally, there's nothing more to buy. It's kind of like I have all the clothes, I have all the shoes, I have all the gadgets, I have all the vacuum cleaners, I have all the this and that, I have all the electronics, I have all the this, I've got everything seasonal, I got everything that I need and more. It's, I'm bursting at the seams with everything I could need and want. So some of you have realized like the only thing that you need to do now is just put money away. Like there's nothing to buy, so just stack the money. So that's what you guys are going to do. Good morning. I think it says Joseph, Jacqueline. Good morning. And then Treasure. Good morning. So I also got that some of you need to make sure you're locking your windows and your doors. Some of you don't lock your windows or doors. You need to lock them. I also saw that there's going to be a natural disaster just out of nowhere. So, like if there's a place where it snows, you expect snow, right? You expect a snowstorm. That's normal. If you live, like if it's hurricane season, you would expect a hurricane. This is not like that. This is something that came out of nowhere. So some natural disaster is about to come out of nowhere where there was no warning, there was no time to prep, there was no nothing. Now, I know everybody is in a different economic situation. I get that. And I know some of you don't have the money to prepare. I know that, but you guys should at least have some water and at least some non-perishables. And at least have some non-perishables. So I would just suggest that, you guys have, just a couple of cans of something, anything, right? And a few bottles of water, a couple gallons of water, if you can, even if it's just, you filling up your own water jugs at home. Like if you have like a water, fill it up. Because I do feel like a natural disaster is coming. I was also smelling a lot of smoke, phantom smoke the other day. So there could be a fire of some sort. So this could be a small fire or a big fire. I was smelling fire and I was seeing white smoke. So that usually means, so everybody knows white smoke means the fire is contained, right? Thick black smoke means it's not contained. So I saw white smoke with the smell of fire, something burning. So, whatever fire it is, it will be contained. So there won't be complete devastation with whatever it is. So that's good to know. Now, I also saw somebody needs to not play with light sockets. I think that's common sense, right? But some of you might not think straight. Just understand that you should turn off the breaker if you're going to be unscrewing anything or doing anything like that. With light sockets, please turn off the breaker. I am not an expert. I am not an electrician. This is for entertainment purposes only. Use your own discernment when watching these videos. Please, please. I also, so now we're going to get into the ghetto toxic weird stuff. So the weird toxic stuff. Okay, so here's what's up. So this is what I got. Oh. Okay, so collective. People are upset because you've proven them a liar. They're fuming mad and they're feeling embarrassed. Someone is trying to avoid their social circle that they normally have because they blatantly lied so much about something. I'm not sure what it is that they lied about, but they lied so much about something. So like, let's say somebody said that they, I don't know, that they paid all their bills. Let's say, for example, somebody's like, yes, I paid up my mortgage for 2 years. Their home is in foreclosure. So it's, everyone knows, and like, they're embarrassed. You know, it could be something like, oh, somebody said, oh, I beat the case. And now they're being sentenced to 6 years in prison. Like, it's something to where like everybody knows that they lied. It could be, it doesn't have to be that drastic, but it could be, you know, something smaller, but everybody knows that this person lied a lot. And people now are putting 2 and 2 together, and it's, and somebody's just like embarrassed. They're like red-faced. I'm also seeing that somebody's boyfriend or husband, I'm seeing it's a masculine, is like really mad at them because they won't stay out of some BS. They're like, they stay in the drama. So it's like, let's say like there's like a man and he goes to work. Like there's a man that goes to work and he's minding his business and whatnot. And he's trying to have a normal life. He gets home from work and then like the cops are at his door that his wife like did credit card fraud, or that his wife is, you know, getting arrested, or that his wife is like involved in criminal mischief. And the man is like, what the hell? This is what you do all day? When I'm not home, this is what you do all day? You just engage in criminal activity? So there's somebody who's feeling like that. Like, oh, okay, when I'm at work, this is what you do. Excuse the noise. We went shopping. So I have like a bunch of 40 packs of water and laundry soap and everything. And my oldest wants me to put on Paw Patrol on the phone. Okay, baby, I'm doing it. Okay, so collective. So I just get that somebody's like, this is what you do all day? Like, you didn't clean the house, you didn't do anything, like, you were just doing drama all day. So somebody's annoyed because they feel like it should be a team effort, I guess, in a which I agree. I mean, shouldn't it be? Somebody feels like it should be a team effort, right? And it's like the person feels like, okay, I'm making the money, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Like, can you do one thing to lift a finger to help? So, oh, it is Jacqueline. I am Treasure. Hey, Treasure. Okay. And I see it says Jacqueline. Happy Tuesday, Jacqueline. Okay. So, so somebody feels like it should be a team effort. Hold on, baby. I'm trying. 1 second. The phone's moving slow. I am at a red light, by the way. So I'm not texting and driving. Okay, so the other download was this. Some of you are going to start like feeling like you're allergic to caffeine or allergic to certain things. Some of you may be going through a spiritual awakening, and that is why you temporarily will have like aversions to caffeine or anything like that due to like a spiritual awakening that's happening. So that's why. All right, let's see. Hey, baby. Okay, so that's what that's all about. So you guys might be like, oh my gosh, I don't know why I feel like this. I don't know why I'm feeling like all I had was 1 sip of coffee and I feel jittery. Also, if you guys are meditating a lot, which you guys know meditation, I love meditation. I stand by it. I swear by it. Meditation, some of you might be over meditating. Yes, you can over meditate, because understand that when you meditate, you raise your vibration. And if your body needs a little bit more time to integrate, if you're just constantly meditating, it's like each time you meditate is like a cup of coffee. So we already know what's going to happen if you drink 20 cups of coffee. You'll probably have some chest pains and go into a panic attack, maybe even have to go to the hospital. So we all know what happens with that. All right, guys, so I'm going to end this now because my oldest has my phone and I forgot to turn the volume down, so I don't want to get a copyright strike. All right, guys, love you long time. JamieSieber23.com to talk for now. Love you long time. If you guys have made a payment, as soon as I get somewhere to be able to answer my emails, I will have you guys scheduled. All right, have a great day, everyone. Happy Tuesday. To talk for now. Love you long time.